אתה, אדוני, עטוף שמך ולך נאה להודות. ברוך אתה, אדוני, עטוף שמך ולך נאה להודות.
Shabbat Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah, which on Fridays doubles as thought for Shabbat. It's my pleasure to announce our new theme for this coming year. It is simply love, period. In a world that seems to be more and more filled with angst and hate, we felt as a spiritual community we had an obligation to talk about and center our spiritual lives this year on the idea of love. Love of self, love of each other, love of God, love of community, love of parents, love of children, love of couples. So many different aspects to love. I'll begin on this 4th of July weekend talking about the love of strangers. It's a great story told by a rabbi who shares the story of Dr. Rachel Remen, who has been at the forefront of a holistic approach to healing for decades. She tells the story of a Holocaust survivor who was diagnosed with cancer and was attending one of her wellness retreats. On the first day, it was apparent that Yitzhak was not comfortable with all the hugging that was taking place at the end of these group sessions. In his words, what is all this huggy? What is all the love of strangers? What is this? But he let them hug him anyway. During the following days, Yitzhak became more comfortable sharing his dreams, his anxieties, his hopes. One day when Dr. Remen asked him how things were going, he told the group that things were better since he had spoken with God. He had proceeded to tell the group that he walked along the beach and asked God about everything that was happening to him. What did he say? Asked Dr. Remen. Rachala, Yitzhak began. I say to God, is it okay to love strangers? And God said, Yitzhak, what is this strangers? You make strangers. I don't make strangers. I make love. That's it. We're only strangers when we don't love each other. We're only strangers to ourselves when we don't connect deep within and find the parts of ourselves that we love. We're only strangers to our spouses when we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable or allow them to be vulnerable in our sights. Love is the key to living a deeply spiritual life and to understanding the depths that we can go, to hold one another tight, to embrace one another, and to make this world what it can and ought to be. Love, period, is all our tradition, is all what our religion wants us to do, is to be there for one another, to reach out to one another, and to allow us to fully and completely love. Tonight at this Shabbat service, family services at 6:30, we'll be talking about love of country. So please join us. There's still space available. Have a great year. Have a great weekend. And love. Love a lot. Amen.